I remember Trenches News. Let me tell you, I'm finna stamp it. You feel me? I remember Trenches News before he was Trenches News. Look, Trenches News was like a source of mine like 7, 8 years ago. I tell people this shit. Like, Trenches News used to tell the truth. This shit finna happen. And like, truth, you better report about this shit. This shit finna happen. He used to tell me shit like this 6, 7 years ago before he was Trenches News.
Hey, Swipe, I see you had a me moment, nigga. Hey, when a nigga got you fucked up, I don't give a fuck if you on live. I don't give a fuck what that. Nigga, we gonna get up their ass, nigga. I see you, nigga.
Dude telling sat up there and lied on the GDs and the Crips in Atlanta. Talking about we put a $1 million bag on Lil Durk head.
But I don't know, man. Somebody probably came to that nigga DM with that shit, but I don't appreciate that.
I ain't never heard a nigga big sassy.
He left us out there dry, man. I felt like he just threw us straight under the bus, man. Chopped his face was
my son there. Listen, I'm 140. That man big as hell on my daddy. When I walked in that bitch, he already knew who I was. Everybody would have been trolling that shit.
So playing, it wasn't no jumping
on my daddy. Nobody jumped him, folks.
All right, so he can't say that now.
He can't say he got jumped on.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. Man, before I get in this video, make sure I like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You understand what I'm saying? And if the first time watching, welcome to one of the realest bloggers on YouTube that YouTube probably didn't want you to see. Straight up, because over here, we're going to keep it all the way real. We ain't showing no cut cards. People can hate it or love it, but one thing about the real is it can't be denied. I tell you that much right now. But before I get too far in this video, y'all see what we dealing with, man. There's a lot of different topics crammed all into one video because they kind of all relate. You know what I mean? Because at least we dealing with Chicago, we dealing with bloggers, and I'd rather just put them all in a pot and stir them. I ain't gonna lie, ain't no point of making video after video about these same guys. But anyway, man, y'all just watched a collaboration between all the bloggers, or a few of the bloggers that's, you know, they're like a family, they're like a sorority or what you call that, man, a fraternity. And you see how they was, you know, they was thick as thieves like shit, maybe a month ago. Then it all changed.
And I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. All these niggas rats, bruh. And you know, we gonna start with cooperator number 1, which, you know, we all believe is Trenches News, man.
Cause this Trenches News shit is getting wild. Where the fuck Trenches News is at? Remember, his name showed up in the paperwork.
Let's just get to it. If he's a snitch, not rocking with him. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait on it.
So first and foremost, let's get this understood. All these niggas is not rats. Maybe all them niggas is rats. But ain't no ratting going on over here. So you know by now what we dealing with, man. We talking about bloggers turning their back on Trenches News. Turning their back on them, man. They was just on each other's lives every day, at least once a week, sharing information. I'm sure they got each other's phone numbers, so why is it that everybody's coming to the internet and they acting like they me or some of these other bloggers that can't get in contact with Trenches News and, you know, a phone call away, see what's up with them, see what's going on, you know, at least get a statement from them. But that's not what they doing, y'all. They playing like they ain't that close. They just on YouTube like everybody else. But in reality, them guys got each other phone numbers. Because I know I got other people on YouTube phone number. Shout out to my man Getty, ODM Slim. You know what I mean? I can reach out to these people if it ever get to that point. And there's some things like this going on around their name. Their phone call away. Yo, what's up with this, yo? You got anything you want to say on it? But that's not how these guys is carrying it. The only one really was respectable about this whole situation was Seti Nash, but he's only doing that for his own selfish reasons. Because if you watch that whole video, he talked about throwing J Hood under the bus and how he was wrong on that. And he just trying to throw a little level of protection on himself so he don't get caught in the mix again and he go 0 for 3. Sound very selfish to me. Don't look like he's sticking with his man for real. He really worried about himself. But, like I say, these guys are getting money together, and I'm of the mindset, if you're going to rock with them till the wheels fall off. And Trenches News wheels ain't fallen off yet. He ain't get on the stand. Even though this paperwork is convincing. Straight up. It is convincing. Them initials do match to a T. But I still think it's wrong for these guys to abandon ship so early, man. Yeah, man. They just going through a little bit of wind. The boat ain't start sinking yet. And even if it did, get your life jacket and hope y'all get saved together. But don't leave the man in the ocean. Because that's what they doing with him, man. And then you got this situation going on with King Yella. I know I've been on this for a couple days, but I think we just got an update on what been really going on. But look at King Yella first.
I'm telling everybody, but what if I ain't out there? Would you still be my real?
Man, I swear, yo. And, yo, this is hurting me to watch King Yella do this, yo. I swear. I just had a conversation with my man, and we was talking about a lot of this stuff that's going on the internet. This maybe was probably a week ago, and I'm like, the only one that really seemed like they stand on business is Yella. And he told me, man, hell no, he just as goofy as the rest of them. And it's looking like that's the case. It's looking like that's the case. Now, since he's on this so-called pushing peace agenda, he riding around listening to Dirk. But it was just not too long ago when I think somebody had Dirk going in the car. He told him turn it off. He don't listen to that type of music. But now, that's his man. Just after 600 Breezy, who was close to Dirk at one point. I ain't sure how close they is now. But was close to him at one point. Just, look, I ain't got no dealings with you. You know what I mean? Stop saying my name. We ain't doing no business together. We ain't sitting down together. We ain't doing none of that. But King Yella's persistent because he see it working out for J-Man, but FYB, J-Man, and Tay Savage might be through.
Tay Savage, John Wick, not to be trusted, bro. Let's start there. Will I ever link with that man again? Hell no.
Really?
Hell no, I ain't link with that man.
It was that suspect.
Boy, hell no, I ain't link with that man no more. It hit different.
Was it him or his homies that were worrying you?
It was John Wick himself. Why would I link with John Wick and his homies? So all of them could kill me?
I told y'all before, yo. In this video on No Jumper that J-Man just had with Adam 22, basically signed, sealed, and delivered what I was saying the whole time. And I actually lost 2 subscribers because of that. You know? And that's the thing, yo. People was getting caught up in the laughs. Like, it's cool to laugh, yo, but at least know what you laughing at, man. You know what I mean? Don't get so caught up in laughs that you forget the message. Because the message ain't peace. 9 times out of 10, yo, people will say anything, yo. You can't get caught up in words. Get caught up in actions. Pay attention to what's really going on. And as you can see, J-Man ain't feel comfortable around Tay Savage the whole time, but he jeopardized that comfortability for money. Until it got to a point where he probably was shaking in his boots. He ain't know what Tay Savage was going to do. And all Tay Savage probably was doing was taking a piss. But that just let you know, man, why put yourself in that type of situation? He could have lost his life for a couple of hours for imagery, because that's all it was about. Even though he's still online trying to do the same thing with other people that he don't trust and he know ain't right, at least to him. But he's still sacrificing himself for the money, yo. And that's not a smart thing to do, yo. All money ain't good money, man. And J-Man is funny. He could have got this on his own. He ain't have to sell out to do it, in my opinion. But a lot of people don't think he sold out. A lot of people really believe him. A lot of people think this is about peace and not about paper. And the problem I had with it originally, and still do, is you don't take a serious issue like people losing their life in Chicago and monetize off of it, man. That's not cool, yo. And I related it to Black Lives Matter, but this is on a smaller level. You know, BLM use black people. They use police brutality. They use the crime that's going on in the black community, and they push another agenda. And they got rich doing it. And that's what J-Man is trying to do. He using Chicago and the crime in Chicago to get rich. And I don't respect that, yo, because to me, that's selling out black people, man. That's just how I look at it, man. Maybe other people say it different. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. How y'all feel about these bloggers abandoning the ship on Trenches News? Is it too early? Or do people understand it? Then what's up with J-Man and King Yella, man? Is King Yella ever going to find somebody to push this peace with? Straight up, because it looked like to me, he just grabbing at strings. Hoping he hit it straight up. And then what's up with J-Man? What's his next move? Because the Tay Savage thing looked like to me is done. Unless he was just playing another character. You know, that's the new thing on the internet now. Everybody got to be a character. People not respecting realism. But over here, that's what you're going to get. I ain't never going to be a character. I promise you. No matter how big my channel get, I'm going to be me 100% always. You know what I mean? That's why I always keep my paperwork handy. So can't nobody ever come up and question my character, man. Question what I do in a pressure situation, man, because I'm stamped, certified. It's been proven time and time again, yo, that I ain't on that. You know what I mean? I ain't on that, yo. I ain't talking to no police. I ain't giving them no statements. And I go down with the ship if the ship going down and I'm rocking. That's just me, yo. Maybe other people different. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Just keep it G News in the mouth.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G.